Hey everybody, welcome to the 4th episode of shortstaktv, that's S-T-A-K. I'm your host, Jeff Eady, and this is the internet cooking show that just might help you get laid. Today you can see my counter's a fucking mess. Basically, I'm pulling all the stops here. This one, I wouldn't necessarily recommend for a date. I'm doing crispy chicken strips. This one's more of a, Super Bowl Sunday, having the boys over, poker game kind of thing, although get your fingers pretty sticky and messy and you don't want them touching your cards or your game controller. That pisses me off. The only time you'd use this for a date, see if you're going to throw it on a salad, maybe as an appetizer, or if you're going to put it in maybe a pasta. But this one's for the boys. So all I've done basically is I've taken a chicken breast, boneless, skinless, butterflied it. For anybody who's completely culinary illiterate, that just means you cut it in half. Makes it go a little farther. Makes it cook a little faster. Now I've cut strips on the bias, for anybody who wants to be technical, about somewhere between a 1/2 inch and a 1/4 inch. I just cut them lengthwise. Throw them in. Now that's flour. Straight up flour, nothing crazy. Ooh. Maybe should have one last beer before I did this. Throw them all in there. Gonna get my oil going because we need to deep fry these. And everybody gets scared with oil. What you want to make sure is that you have plenty of pot. And I don't mean the kind that you throw in the bong. I mean plenty of pot here. You can see I don't have that much oil in here. I've got about 3 to 4 inches left on top so that when it does bubble, it's not going to bubble over. You get problems when it goes over the sides of the pots and hits the flame. That's when you can get trouble. So basically, if you got lots of rim around the side of it, then you're good. You want to make sure. Ow, fuck. You want to make sure that you wash your hands. Raw chicken can screw you up. Soap, all that jazz. That's very, very easy. All I've done is I've taken flour, put it in one bowl, take an egg, crack it on a flat surface. Always makes it a little easier. Throw that in with some water. Spin it up. Now you can use milk here. Honestly, don't know what the hell the difference is. Said it before, I'll say it again. I'm not a chef. I'm just a guy that knows how to cook. So you want to make sure those strips get nice and coated in the flour. Just like that. Throw that over in here into the egg wash. Now I recommend using your left hand to take them out of the flour and put them in the egg wash, using your right hand or vice versa to throw them into the breadcrumbs, because what's going to end up happening is you're going to crispy coat your fingers eventually, and it's just easier this way. Now I can go through the whole process here. You get the idea. Dip it in one, dip it in the other. What I'm going to do is I'm going to throw them in the oil now. Ahead of time, I've taken some metal tongs. I want to make sure you have metal, not plastic, because plastic will get messed up in some oil. Again, you want to not have hot water when you're trying to do this. Wash your hands really quick, really good though. Now to test your oil should be shimmering. I've used a canola oil here. You can use vegetable oil, it doesn't really matter, they're kind of interchangeable. Honestly, I don't know what the health benefits of either is, and frankly, I don't give a shit. So if you want to test your oil, make sure it's hot enough. Just take your chicken strip, dip it in. Now if it doesn't start to bubble right away, take it out, let it heat up. You don't want it to cook too fast, but if it cooks too slow, it's going to be a little ass. So we've got a nice bubble going on in there. I'm going to keep dropping some in. You don't want to overload this. You got to give them room to cook. I'm going to try and do this all in one take. What I'm going to serve these with, if I'm going to serve them up with the boys, I'm going to make my own wing sauce with them. Take a little barbecue sauce to start. I'm going to take a little good old yellow mustard. You really can't fuck this recipe up. You're doing it to taste. I like spice. There's a good old Tabasco. Lots of spice. Now, if you don't like so much spice, don't put so much spice. If you don't like so much mustard, don't put so much mustard. Pick your favorite barbecue sauce. A little salt, a little pepper. Now I might throw some of you off here. A little brown sugar. Not too much. To taste though. If you like it sweet, make it sweet. And a little ketchup. I know. Crazy. Ketchup, hot sauce, barbecue sauce. Oh my God. It's getting out of hand, right? Just give these guys a quick little run around. Make sure they're not sticking to the edges or each other. Whew. It's like a pedophile on the playground here. Anyhow. Sorry for anybody that was offended by that, but don't work so hard at being offended. Just mix it up. Like I said, you can't fuck this one up. If it's not spicy enough, put some more spice in it. If it's not sweet enough, put some more sweet in it. If it tastes too much like ketchup, well, put some more of the other stuff in. Alright, you want to check your chicken strips. Now they should be all cooked around the same time. You want to probably a little bit better than golden brown because it's chicken, and if it's raw in the middle, you're going to be paying for it for several hours after eating it. Oh yeah. That's perfect. Now I had to cook them maybe just a little bit too high. You might want to turn it down just a tad. Take these puppies out. Let them soak up on the paper towel because, well, everybody's healthy these days and we don't want too much fat on them. I know. Oh, that's just about perfect. I'm also going to serve these with some blue cheese on the side, but that's my personal preference. Try some ranch maybe. I'm going to get into these little buggers. They're going to be hot though. Going to be very hot. Little spin in the sauce there. Oh yeah. Oh. Fucking hot. Oh. Good. Good though. You know it's hot when you can see the steam coming out of your mouth. I'm gonna try one more out. I'm gonna grab some blue cheese though. My grandmother used to get good blue cheese. I don't know where she went. She went somewhere down in the States where she'd get this stuff, had chunks of blue cheese in it. May Nan rest in peace. Man, was it good. And I mean, as a little kid, you wouldn't expect that I was liking blue cheese, but I was a pretty odd little kid. Dip a little more in the sauce. Throw some of the blue cheese on there because that's what I love with my wings. Oh. Oh. I don't know, this one might not help you with the ladies, but you'll certainly win points with your buddies. Anyhow, this has been another episode of Short Stack TV. Once again, I'm your host, Jeff Eady. Do us a favor, follow me on Twitter, friend me on Facebook, do the old-fashioned thing, tell somebody else to watch. Really appreciate your time, and thank you for watching shortstaktv.com.